Hey, I'm Siobhan, community cultivator and founder of BEFREE Project. The BEFREE Project podcast was created for community, sisterhood, and personal growth. Each week, you'll be inspired and motivated to do the work to show up for yourself so you too can feel fulfilled and be free. Now grab a pen and a notebook and let's get into the show. The best decision that you can make today is joining the BEFREE Inner Circle at BEFREEInnerCircle.com, a community for like-minded women to find their forever friends and get accountability to do their personal growth work. Your membership includes a private, exclusive community of women who are not only showing up for themselves, but for one another. Weekly live events with me and or guest speakers. Daily accountability, so this way you can finally get stuff done, mentorship from yours truly, and so much more. Now, there's no long-term commitment and you can cancel at any time. However, I can guarantee the moment you join, you're going to feel a warm embrace and you're going to want to stick around. Every single member of the BEFREE Inner Circle will walk away with clarity, fulfillment, and confidence because guess what? When you're around me, you're going to win. So come and grow inside the BEFREE Inner Circle at BEFREEInnerCircle.com. Hey, welcome back to another episode. I am so delighted to be back in your ears once again. All right, so this week I am loving intermittent fasting. And yes, I've started again for the umpteenth time. And this time I've been very consistent and I'm really, really proud about it. And the reason that I decided to do intermittent fasting is because I am still in this season of becoming Siobhan. And if you listen to my episode last year, I talked about the journey that I was on getting back to myself and discovering and exploring myself. And so when it started last year, there was a lot of unpacking, unlearning, unfolding that I had to do, a lot of emotional and mental heavy lifting, if you will. And I'm still in the season of becoming Siobhan. However, there's this new chapter, if you will. And so I'm focusing a lot on my physical health. So I'm extending my walks. I'm now working out. I also, again, started intermittent fasting, which has been such a beauty to my life. I love using this app called Zero to keep track of my intermittent fasting, and I'll actually link to it in the show notes. And then another part of this journey of becoming Siobhan in this season is tapping into my sensuality. And so I'm trying to decide how I want to share more about that on the podcast. We shall see. But that's the season that I'm in. My physical health, improving it, and then also tapping into my sensual feminine side. And so, yeah, that's what I'm loving this week. All right, on to today's topic, which is stop quitting on yourself. All right, this is about to be some tough love, but we about to get into it, okay? This is what I notice. When life hits you, the first thing you do is you quit and you give up on everything that got you where you're at today. You start helping everybody else, people pleasing, and putting your needs on the back burner. And what ends up happening is all of the steps that you took to get you where you're at today, now you got to start over. In fact, you're going even further than you were before when you got started. And you end up feeling disappointed in yourself. You're frustrated, you're angry, because it seems like every time your life gets into a flow, life happens and you quit. And here you are again, starting over again and again and again. And you're getting older. Life is happening. And here you go at the same place over and over and over again. And I would guess that you're tired of that. You're tired of quitting on yourself. You're tired of starting over. You're tired of being frustrated. You're tired of living this life that doesn't feel good because you thought when you got to this point that life would seem so much better and you would have everything under control, but yet you keep quitting. You keep quitting the moment something shows up. The moment you face a challenge, you give up again. Listen, you are never going to be free and fulfilled in your life if every single time a challenge comes your way, you quitting again. You got to be tired of it. You have to be. And then what's happening as well is that the very things that you invested in to get you to the point that you're at today, you stop doing them. You quit on them. But those are the things that were working. Listen, life will be challenging. You're going to face setbacks and disappointments. There will be sickness. There will be heartbreak. There will be failures. That doesn't mean you quit. That means you take a moment to think through how are you going to move forward, because hard times will come, but it's how you deal with them that matters. And I highly recommend that you stop quitting on yourself. All right. Now I'm going to share some things that you need to know. Get your notebooks out and write this stuff down, because I don't want you quitting on yourself ever again. All right. The first thing you need to know is there's no rush to this life. We are all on a journey. You are not racing up against anybody. So slow down, slow your pace. There's no rush. I read in this book called Conscious Luck is that rushing is a sign of mental illness. What are you rushing for? There's no reason for you to rush and try to race against something that doesn't even exist. This is your life. And this is a journey, and you have to embrace every single moment because there's no destination. The next thing I need you to know, and this is extremely important, community, sisterhood, and friendship is so essential in your life, and it's going to help you to stop quitting on yourself. Listen, if you listen to my episode, My Awakening Part 2, there were so many times last year where I could have quit on myself. Easily, but because of my community, because of my friends, because of my support system, they wouldn't allow me to quit on myself. You need women in your corner that will encourage you and uplift you and hold you up so that when you feel like quitting, they remind you who you are. When you feel like giving up on that dream, they remind you of why you got started in the first place. You need friends in your life that will make space for you, and they won't let you give up on yourself, but yet they will motivate you and encourage you to keep going. And this is exactly what you're going to find inside the BEFREE Inner Circle. You should not be doing this life alone. And the one thing that I love about the community is that these women are not only showing up for themselves, but they're showing up for one another. And they are being vulnerable, and they're sharing their insecurities, and they're sharing their wins and all of the things in between. And guess what? Every single time there's a woman in the community like, girl, I got you. I remember when this one member, her mom was experiencing some health concerns, and every member reached out and sent love and light and prayers. Then there was another member who was scared to start this business, and everyone was giving her encouraging words like, girl, we got you. We're going to buy your first product. We're going to do this, right? There was another member who was having a procedure and she had to go into the hospital, and we were sending her love and light. That is the support you need, because life will get challenging. Life will come at you. And the last thing that you want to do is quit on yourself. You are not alone, and you need to become a part of the BEFREE Inner Circle so we can wrap our arms around you and we can support you and be there for you so you don't give up on yourself. It is the space where you find your forever friends, where you're around positive, like-minded women who are not only talking about dreams and vision, but they're doing the personal growth work. Become a member today and allow me to mentor and coach you, but then also get the community support. Go to BeFreeInnerCircle.com right now to become a member. All right. The next thing you need to know is instead of quitting, I need you to press pause. I need you to reflect. I need you to journal. I need you to reach out to whoever you need to, whether that's your therapist or a friend. And I need you to stay connected with the people who are going to support you. Again, you're not quitting on yourself anymore. You have come too far. Now more than ever, you have to keep taking small steps forward every single day. And the best way that you can do that is being a part of my community. So I'm holding you accountable to do that very thing. And again, that's inside the BEFREE Inner Circle, BeFreeInnerCircle.com. The link is always in the show notes. The next thing is I want you to think about, again, how far you've come. And think about what you're going to lose when you quit. And then I want you to ask yourself, is quitting the right thing to do? This is you doing that deep inner work and reflecting and checking in so that you know that you are doing the most appropriate thing for yourself in the moment. The next thing is go back to your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? Know your purpose. And if you need clarity around that, make sure you download my 6-step roadmap to being free, because it's going to walk you through the process of getting back to your why, okay? And that link is in the show notes. Next, look at the wins and the progress that you've made thus far. Look back over the last few months, big or small. Look at the wins that you've had. The last thing I need you to know is setbacks are a part of the journey, and yet they don't define you. So whatever happens in your life, that doesn't make you a bad person, that doesn't make you wrong. You get to keep moving forward anyway. I hope that you've learned something today, and my hope is that you will never quit on yourself again. Again, the best way to get the support that you need is becoming a member of the BEFREE Inner Circle, and trust and believe it will be the best decision that you make this year. Make sure you head over to BeFreeInnerCircle.com. Your journal prompt for today is, what area of your life do you need help with the most? And your affirmation is, I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. Don't forget, every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live on Instagram. I would love for you to come hang out with me on your lunch break. We're talking all things personal growth and friendship. I would love for you to come join me. All right, as always, if you've loved this episode, make sure you treat me to a cup of coffee. That will make my day. The link is in the show notes. If this episode inspired you in any kind of way, share it with a friend. Snap a picture and share it in your IG stories or in your feed and tag me. Subscribe, and then don't forget to leave a 5-star review with a sentence or two, because that helps more and more people find out about the Be Free Project podcast. And until next time, girl, be free.
Hi, my name is Catherine Bell. I live in Tampa, Florida. I am a part of the Be Free Inner Circle. I chose to join this community because I realized that I needed strong, like-minded women around me. From the first day I joined, the women were so welcoming. I love the way that it is just non-judgmental. Being vulnerable is hard for me, but I've been able to do that within this group and have not once felt ashamed of that. I enjoy being able to encourage others and pull inspiration from others, but have real life conversations that I think women really need to have. I'm a proud member of the Be Free Inner Circle, and I think you should be too.